Can't believe everyone went out to lunch before the show without us.
Yeah. All I said was that I'm allergic to shellfish.
All I said was, is that kosher? I forget what's kosher.
That doesn't seem like a reason to run out of the room calling us the garbage in his pet.
Man, none of this would have happened if I had read the Torah, but I hate scrolls. You know that.
Well, now what? Are you sure it's locked? I don't think they would lock us in here.
Well, it's not opening, so...
Well, maybe it's just a heavy door.
Isaac, how weak do you think I am?
Isaac? Very weak. You know, I've always had a crush on the Queen of Hearts.
I know. Yeah, you bring it up almost every single time we play this game.
Kobe! Who's Kobe?
I don't know.
You will feel a stronger connection with one of your older relatives. Good one, horoscope. My grandma finally agreed to add me on Facebook yesterday.
She wouldn't add you before?
She was afraid it would ruin our friendship.
Okay, yeah, no, I get that. Do mine.
Okay, when's your birthday? Sam?
August 17th.
Okay. Oh. It says you're gonna die.
Wait, what the fuck? Isaac, I just remembered what's kosher. Wait, Isaac, we gotta wake up, man. We're gonna be late for the show. Isaac. Don't you look at me like that. No, I won't do that to my friend. Isaac, you gotta wake up. Isaac, wait. No, Isaac. Isaac!
What?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I told you, Isaac, that's not gonna work.
Oh yeah? Well, what if I do this?
Yeah. What if you do that? Oh man, I thought we switched bodies for a second
I
there.
know, your hands look so much like my hands.
Oh man, that was terrifying.
And it happens so often.
You do have nice hands though. What?
You're fishing.
No.
You're fishing for compliments.
I'm not. I just wanted to...
Stop, don't.
Sorry.
Don't.
Hey, it's almost showtime. We need you guys on set.
Oh, thank God. Just like his horoscope. This is Kaylin Mahoney.
This is Isaac Switzer.
This is breaking news.
This is nice.
This is good.
This is funny.
This is hilarious.
This is nice. What is this?
This is my tie.
What is this?
This is the desk.
What is this?
This is a camera.
What is this?
This old thing, it's my new tie.
What is this?
This is my dancing shoes.
What is this?
This is my grandfather's watch.
What is this?
This is my brother Daniel. He's a mute. Hello, Daniel.
Oh, well, what is this?
The weapon my mute brother Daniel used to kill my grandfather for his watch.
What is this?
The gloves Daniel wore to hide his mute prints, his normal prints, his fingerprints.
What is this?
A little baby.
What is this?
A little baby boy.
What is this?
The real murderer. Daniel the mute didn't do shit. It was the baby. Arrest him, officers. You're okay now, Daniel.
And this? What is this?
This is getting old. This is boring.
Boring. This is Sparta.
Very nice. I like.
Yeah. Yeah, 2006 was a great year.
Yeah. This is the news.
Google Photos will now allow users to block specific people from showing up in your photos using facial recognition software. It doesn't work on ghosts, though. If there's a ghost in your picture, he's staying there.
A woman in Alabama found a shark carcass in her front yard after a flood, and they've been going steady ever since.
Due to global warming, Greenland is literally melting away. If your country can melt, maybe you shouldn't be a country.
A big rig loaded with more than 22 tons of pizza dough and flour crashed recently, spilling its cargo onto the highway. The area had been a construction zone. Now it's just a cow zone.
A man has recently pled guilty to throwing a liquid containing his own semen at shoppers outside of a mall. Said shoppers, it's just not that kind of mall.
Google's newest social media app, Who's Down, allows you to see which of your friends are available to hang so you can meet up with them. Because the first thing I do when I'm lonely is post about it so people can ignore me even more blatantly.
3 women in Brazil who have been in a polyamorous relationship for years have recently taken an oath of love in front of a notary that includes plans to raise a child together. Their future unborn child has also taken an oath to get lost in a grocery store and be raised by meats.
Many high-profile conservatives have begun arguing that Ben Carson is blacker than Barack Obama. Also, according to Republicans, Marco Rubio is a piñata and Carly Fiorina has 4 boobs.
New U.S. House Speaker Paul Ryan has already stated that he refuses to work with Obama on immigration reform. He also refuses to take baths that are too hot, tie his own shoes, and spoon his pudding snack into his own mouth.
A new moth species was discovered in Tucson, Arizona, and the right to name the new moths is being auctioned off to the public. So far, the frontrunners are Gaylord, Gay Moth, Dickweed, Dick Moth, Moth Moth, Gay Mouth, and Mouth Moth.
And that's the news. On Halloween weekend, a woman dressed as the character Beetlejuice from the hit movie Beetlejuice was accused of a hit and run when her car rammed into the side of a parked Mercedes in Atlanta.
The woman pled not guilty to charges of property destruction and a hit and run. Here to comment is the woman herself, Mary Clarkman. Mary? Is Mary still here?
Oh, I get it. Please welcome Beetlejuice.
Thanks for summoning me, Isaac and Kaylin.
We talked to you before the show, Mary. You made me look at pictures of your pet turtle for 20 minutes.
I don't know who Mary is. I'm Beetlejuice, and I'm a ghost.
Mary, I know all there is to know about ghosts, and you are not a ghost.
I don't know, Isaac. She does look pretty pale.
Don't test my knowledge of ghosts. I'll summon one to haunt you.
I can do that. I can haunt her.
No, you can't, Mary. I hate you.
So, Beetlejuice, you pled not guilty to the charges made against you on Halloween weekend. Do you have any defenses prepared for your case?
Oh, I have plenty. First off, the government took my driver's license last year because of a different hit and run, so there's no way I could be driving.
Yikes.
Second, I'm a ghost, so I can't drive because my arms would go right through the steering wheel and my feet would go through the pedals.
I can confirm that that would happen if ghosts tried to drive a vehicle.
Thirdly, I was totally set up. I was summoned to the crime scene right after the accident happened so the real perpetrator could flee.
So, you're saying you were framed?
Absolutely. Some crazy woman dressed as me for Halloween dropped her son Sean off at his dad's apartment, thought a lot about what had happened in her marriage and how she could have saved it, had one too many martinis at Greg from work's stupid party, drove home without a valid license, crashed into a parked car, and then summoned me, Beetlejuice, before she left the scene of the crime.
That's absurd, Mary. You'll be laughed out of a court of law.
Beetlejuice, what exactly were you doing right before you were summoned to the scene of the crime?
I was driving home drunk from a party. I was playing checkers with my kids.
Right. So, seeing as it was Halloween, did you play any classic Beetlejuice pranks? Like, if you were, you could prove that you weren't at the scene of the crime.
Oh, yes, of course. There's the classic pretend like you're drunk prank, which I've been playing since Tammy Ziegler dared me to drink rubbing alcohol when I was 8.
Ghosts can't drink alcohol, they'll melt!
How would you know, sir?
My ex-wife is a ghost now. Anyway, your alibi is ridiculous. How do you think a jury is going to respond to crazy talk like that?
Let me answer your question with another question. Have you ever heard of ghost riding the whip?
No, I'm almost certain those things aren't related.
Neither are me and my stepmom Brenna, but that doesn't mean we're not close!
Bottom line, Mary, is that you're not the wacky, charismatic, yet lovable character Beetlejuice, and you should be arrested for these crimes. In fact, I called the police during the last break, and they should be here any second.
Oh, would you look at that? Someone else is summoning me away!
You're not fooling us, Mary.
Well, wait a minute. She actually just disappeared.
Holy shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, that may have actually been a very smart ghost disguised as a very dumb woman. Isaac, I'm worried about the direction our show is going towards.
What do you mean?
Well, the first guest we had on was just a woman who was arrested for a hit and run pretending to be a ghost. Or the other way around. Again, I'm not sure.
Listen, Kaylin, that's the news. This is what we signed up for. Would I have preferred that we were interviewing a real ghost? Sure. But that's just not in the budget.
You aren't really addressing any of my concerns.
What I'm trying to say is this. We're here to tell the news. We can't help it if the news is dumb. In fact, the news is usually dumb. But so are we.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I just thought I'd get to do more impactful journalism, you know? I wanted to do investigative reports, to get my hands dirty. I wanted to pretend to go undercover with the Hells Angels and get offered a lot of hard drugs. And of course I'd have to take them, because I'm undercover. And not because I'm just a journalist in the hopes of scoring hard drugs while undercover.
Kaylin, you lost me, but hey, our next guest might be exactly what you were looking for with more hard-hitting journalism.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's a presidential candidate.
Oh boy!
From the GOP.
Oh boy.
He's Chris Christie.
Oh boy.
Hello, my name is Chris Christie, and I'm going to be the next president of the United States.
Wow, it's great to have you in studio, Governor Christie.
And your assistant, Mr. P.
Hi.
Governor Christie, you were recently kicked out of an Amtrak quiet car for yelling at your security detail over the phone and overall making quite the ruckus.
You also recently made a statement claiming that the Black Lives Matter movement is about killing cops.
What do you have to say to allegations that you just don't know how things work?
Well, for starters, I'm Chris effing Christie. I'm allowed to be loud on a train. Trains are loud, that's what they are. I'm Chris Christie. I'm also what trains are, which is loud.
Right, but you were in the quiet car, which you gotta be quiet.
No such thing as a quiet car on a loud train.
Okay, well, the Black Lives Matter movement is about protecting people of color from police violence and brutality. Where are you getting the idea that it's about killing cops?
Listen, I didn't think about it that way. All right, I think this interview is over, Mr. P. Let's go to Hummus King, get a hummus sandwich.
No, I think you mean Falafel King, Governor. You can't eat a hummus sandwich. I've told you this a lot before. He just doesn't get anything.
This is crazy.
Yeah, hold on, watch. I'll show you. Hey, Governor, what do you do when something, I don't know, when you do something bad, like, say, blockading one of the busiest bridges in the United States for political purposes?
Lie about it, say it wasn't you.
What about when people find out that it was definitely you?
Lie about it, say it wasn't you.
What do you do when you make cuts to the public school system, forcing public schools across your state to cut arts programs, and those cause walkouts and state riots?
I send my kids to the best private schools in the state. It's not an issue.
It's not what I asked, although it could be its own question, I suppose.
Not an issue for me.
It sounds like he might understand these things, but he's just ignoring the facts for selfish purposes.
No. Watch this. Governor, what happens when a mosquito bites you?
It puts its mosquito blood inside you.
What's Pepsi?
Another name for Diet Coke.
What's your favorite movie?
American Horror Story, spooky.
It's a TV show.
No, it's not.
Okay. Governor, what's this?
It's a baby.
It's an unfertilized chicken egg.
It's a baby.
There's no baby in here.
It's a baby.
What's the difference between corn, a corn maze, and maize?
What?
What's the deal with spin bikes?
They should move. Why don't they move?
What's the deal with spin class?
I want to spin.
What does the toilet do when you pee into it?
It turns your pee yellow.
What's the worst thing about baking soda?
It doesn't taste like normal soda.
Good God.
I have the same complaint about baking soda.
Watch this. Who's this?
Louis Armstrong. Lance Armstrong. Bill Gates. Pocahontas gold coin. Nickel. Dime.
Finally, do your favorite party trick.
Best smell in the world.
What?
Not possible.
All right. Chris Christie doesn't get anything.
He has a good point about a few things, though.
Man, that guy just doesn't get anything.
Well, I don't know if that's true. We have to be careful not to be bullies, Kaylin.
I'm not an effing bully, Isaac.
See that right there? That was bullying.
No, that was persuading with physical force. Ow!
Pinch.
What?
Pinch.
Ow, stop!
Pinch.
What?
Pinch.
I don't know what you're getting at!
Pinch. Pinch.
Stop!
Pinch.
Ow!
Pinch.
Christ!
Oh, I'm sorry. I was being a bit of a bully. Let's go to commercial.
What? Don't worry about it, man. Girls are dumb.
You don't have to lie, Kaylin. I know she isn't dumb.
She'd have to be dumb to hurt you like this, am I right?
I guess so. She was just always so distant, you know?
Yeah, let it out. Just keep talking.
It's just that she's always so hot and cold, flip-flopping on every little thing.
Oh, that's just the worst, isn't it? Hey, buddy, get me.
And I know it shouldn't matter to me anymore, but I still can't get over the whole email thing.
Oh my God, you went through her email? That's such an invasion of privacy. Who does that? Not me, definitely, ever, not after what happened. So what'd you find in her email?
It's not about what was in them. It's just that she wasn't using her official government email account while she was Secretary of State.
Wait a second, Isaac. Are you talking about your trust issues with Hillary Clinton? I thought we were talking about a woman you were in a relationship with.
We are.
What?
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 Back to the news. Cops in Anderson, California have begun to carry Japanese nunchucks in addition to their standard issue pistols as part of a new non-lethal movement.
Interesting. You know, I once knew a girl who used nunchucks as a source of inspiration.
Okay.
All the kids at school would point and laugh at her because she was a nerd. Little did they know, she was a Jukatu master.
We're talking about you, aren't we?
She grew up to be Catwoman.
Catwoman? Are you saying that you're Catwoman?
Catwoman. Catwoman. She needs nunchucks. Cops don't. Cat.
Are you?
Woman.
Are you finished? Here to talk about cops with nunchucks, breaking news is resident nunchuck expert Crunch McDavid.
Hello, Crunch.
Okay, Eyes, nice to see you.
Crunch, tell us about your patented nunchucks.
Oh. Well, after watching just one Bruce Lee movie, I noticed how powerful these handheld demons really are. They disarm and apprehend your opponent, and the best part is, they don't shoot bullets.
What led you to implement these weapons into law enforcement?
Well, working as a police officer in Colorado, I got bored very quickly. Then I designed these. Swap it!
Oh, wow. Sound effects. What makes these different from normal nunchucks?
Absolutely nothing, Kaylin. There is not a single difference.
And yet, police departments all over California are purchasing the Crunch patented nunchucks?
Yes! How about I guys give you a little demonstration? I brought my assistant Candle along.
Hi, Candle here.
Hi, Candle. So it seems these non-lethal weapons are being used more and more due to the open criticism of police brutality.
And you guys think it's time we put down the guns and pick up a couple of swinging sticks?
Exactly! So let me give you some scenarios. Let's say a very large man in a two-piece suit approaches you asking you for your money. He reaches for your pocket.
Hey, you, look at this suit. Give me your money.
Whoa, big bang, boom! Caught him! Straight to jail you go!
It's amazing. It's as if there was no harm done at all.
His hands are so secure.
Next scenario, you're walking through the grocery store looking for some fruit. As you inspect an apple for bruises, boom! A man pops out of the pears and reaches for your butt.
Roar! I'm coming out of the pears to take your butt.
Whoa, Zach Sting, boom! Not today! We're in the produce. If you want these buns, you better catch me in the bakery.
Wow. You were caught completely off guard, and yet you still managed to restrain him.
Not a single fruit was harmed in the process.
Last scenario. A kid walks by. They make some remark about how lame your nunchucks are.
Nice chucks, old man. Where'd you get them? Fuck you!
Whoa! Blast, slap, kick! Ugh! Oh!
There was no just cause to viciously attack a minor with nunchucks. That kid's mom is gonna be pissed.
Well,
Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't just nunchucks as violent, if not more, than a taser or nightstick?
oh, yeah. Well, they're cool, and they're like ninja cops.
It seems like nunchucks have just as much potential for abuse of power as other weapons.
Yeah, Crunch, we aren't buying it. You know where the exit is.
Nunchuck!
Leave! Crunch McDavid, everyone.
Scientists recently discovered that there's a comet releasing the same form of alcohol found in alcoholic beverages as it flies through our solar system.
The comet's name is Comet Lovejoy, and according to recent reports, its output is equivalent to 500 bottles of wine every second. Wow, Kaylin, that's a lot of wine.
I guess for some people. Here to talk about the comet and its wine is science correspondent and member of several exclusive book clubs, Jen Ellen Smith.
I'm Jen Ellen Smith. People of science have recently discovered a comet that is literally tooting alcohol. That's right, the equivalent is 500 bottles of wine. I gotta get my mitts on that, am I right, gals? Where are my gals? I'm here with my first opinion, Doctor Number One. There she is. So my first question, if Comet Lovejoy is releasing 500 bottles of wine per second, how many seconds will it take for me to knock out Chris Pratt and have my way with him? Get it? Get it? Science, galaxy, science. You know what, I have a question for you. So who's getting all of this wine? Okay, like Sarah Jessica Parker?
No one.
You want it.
No.
You want it.
This isn't. I'm not Chris Pratt.
You look so pretty. Oh, I'm gonna make you beautiful. It's time for contestant number 2. So my first question for you is, if the comet hits the Earth, how drunk would we all get?
The Earth would be destroyed. We would all die.
So is the comet a boy or a girl?
It's a comet. It doesn't have a sex.
I haven't had a lot of sex lately. Am I right? Girl.
Still a man.
But what's a comet? Do you have any lotion? Anyone have any lotion? So I make my own earrings out of rocks that I find in my yard. Do these rocks have wine in them?
I'm not a geologist. I'm not an ear doctor, but those don't have wine in them.
So if you're looking at the comet through binoculars, do you get drunk?
It's not how binoculars or comets or alcohol works.
So how old's the comet? How old do I look? You're beautiful! So we're gonna try some word association, okay? So you say comet, and I'll keep responding.
Comet.
Adele.
Comet.
Have you heard of Adele?
Comet.
Is there a hyphen in Lovejoy? There's a hyphen in my name, Jen Ellen Smith. The hyphen is silent.
This isn't what I signed up
You wore your science hat?
for. Yeah. So unprofessional. I think she's an alcoholic. Yeah.
Hey, Jen Ellen!
Gentlemen.
Who wants potatoes? So how many calories are in Comet Lovejoy? Well, that was tons of fun. A lot was learned. A lot was drunken. And I know so much more about science. This is Jen Ellen signing off. Bye.
I haven't seen that much wine since my stepmom left.
Isaac, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Yes, Kaylin?
What would you do if Greg Kinnear broke into the studio right now?
I don't know, and I don't care what you do either.
Because on the one hand, breaking and entering is illegal. But on the other hand, it's Oscar-nominated actor Greg Kinnear.
Yeah, I really don't see how this is relevant.
He's Greg Kinnear, America's sweetheart.
Are you talking about Miley Cyrus's dad in the last song? He's not America's sweetheart, Julie Garland is.
I guess you could say I had a flash of genius.
No, I don't think I could say that. It doesn't feel applicable.
Well, this is as good as it gets.
Dear God.
Now you're catching on.
No, that's not what that was.
You've got mail.
You're not even trying to be clever anymore.
Baby Mama, the last song, Little Miss Sunshine.
And with that, let's go to commercial.
Baby Mama. Welcome back. A recent Pew Research Study Center survey revealed that 18% of Americans claim to have had at least one encounter with a ghost.
This number has doubled since a similar poll taken in 1999 when only 9% of Americans said they had seen a ghost.
1999. What a good year. Things were so different back then.
I know. That was when my parents were still calling me Grop because they hadn't picked a real name yet and they thought I looked like a Grop.
I remember 1999 like it was yesterday. That was the year my braces kept getting stuck in my Tamagotchi. Those were the days.
Sigh.
Yeah, sigh.
Yeah. I miss it. I mean, just look at how things have changed. These days, I turn on the TV and all I see are news stories where white politicians are discussing which black politicians are more black, or a Boston area mosque has been spray painted with USA graffiti, or Greenland, the country, which is literally melting away. Greenland, Kaylin, the green one. Our world is falling apart.
Trust me, Isaac, I know. I've been nostalgic for the past since before I knew what the past was. I was like, oh, this is the present? No, thank you. I'll take the other one. I mean, can you believe that twice the amount of people believe in ghosts now than they did in 1999? That's ridiculous. What did it say about today's world when double the amount of people feel the need to lie to themselves about ghosts being real?
Kaylin, ghosts are real.
Yeah, Isaac, ghosts are super real.
No, Kaylin, I'm serious. Ghosts are real, and I have about 1 million facts to prove it.
Wait, really? I thought maybe we were gonna be on the same side this one time, but now that I think about it, I guess that doesn't
And here we are, mouth to mouth.
make any sense, so. Isaac, I don't know if I want to get into this with you. Ghosts just aren't real, okay? I don't have a problem with you thinking that ghosts are real because that's the way you feel, and I would never try to invalidate your feelings. The last time I did, you ran out of the room screaming, "Techno music is too real! It's realer than you'll ever be!"
And I stand by that.
And, okay, that's your right to feel that way. But when you start saying that you have millions of facts to prove that ghosts are real...
Why did you put air quotes around real?
That's where I draw the line. Ghosts aren't real, Isaac, and you need to stop perpetuating the lie that they are.
Kaylin, of course ghosts are real. Take a look at some of the stories I was just talking about. White politicians inserting themselves into conversations about race that they don't belong in. Who do you think is responsible for that?
Don't say ghosts.
Ghosts, Kaylin! Ghosts!
How, Isaac? How could ghosts possibly have anything to do with white politicians continually trying to legislate the identity of people of color?
Think about it, Kaylin. A ghost. Ever seen a picture of a ghost?
No?
A ghost, Kaylin. A cartoon picture of a ghost. Picture it.
Oh, okay, I've got it.
White. The color of a ghost's exterior. Black. The color of the ghost's eyes. Need I say more?
Yes.
Those colors, Kaylin, they're also races.
I'm just not really seeing the connection with this one.
Okay, how about the mosque in Boston that was vandalized with USA graffiti? What do you think that was?
An outburst of xenophobia that's a symptom of the post-9/11 America that we live in?
Close.
How close?
Not very. Ghost, Kaylin.
Okay.
I've taken a look at the numbers, and it's the only thing that makes sense.
What numbers?
Exactly. According to these numbers, I can only conclude that ghosts graffitied the mosque.
Isaac, I can't keep letting you get away with making points like this.
Okay. What about Greenland, though? Why is Greenland melting, Kaylin?
Global warming?
Well, you're not wrong.
Really?
Oh, yes. You see, the world is warming up because of the comings and goings of ghosts.
Jesus Christ.
Think about Greenland, Kaylin. Are you thinking about it?
I guess. Yeah, I'm not really sure what Greenland is like.
Interesting that you ask. Greenland used to be occupied by many ghosts, keeping Greenland nice and cold on account of ghosts generate cold.
Right, okay, so what happened? How does that explain why Greenland is melting away?
What happened is that all the ghosts migrated to my aunt's house in Canada, which is why her basement is too cold for me to practice drums in, and Greenland is melting away.
Isaac, that's ridiculous. You must know that's not true.
Oh, really, Kaylin? Then what is true? Are you telling me that all these things aren't caused by ghosts? Because if these things aren't caused by ghosts, then that means that they are caused by humans. That means that humans are the ones who manipulate nuanced discussions of race for their own political benefit. And humans are the ones who desecrated a place of worship with the sole intention of letting others know that they are not welcome. And humans are the ones who are fucking melting Greenland.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying the entire time.
Really? Kaylin, oh my God, we're all undeniable monsters. How can mankind be full of such true idiots? I mean, that's the only explanation, either that or...
Ghosts. You know, I've thought more about it, and you're right, Isaac.
Really?
Yeah, we live in a crazy, magical world absolutely filled with ghosts.
You're just saying that to make me feel better about how bad the world is.
No, really. I mean it. I think a ghost just passed through me. Look at me, I'm shivering.
Kaylin, that's not shivering, that's shimmying.
Yeah, but how am I doing that?
Ghosts?
Sure!
Oh, thank God. For a minute there, I was worried that we had more problems to address as a country other than ghosts.
Yeah, thank goodness it's just ghosts.
Really dodged a bullet there.
Boy, we sure did have fun with the news today, huh?
Not to mention all of our silly segments.
Isaac, please don't interrupt me.
What? I didn't.
Yes, you snuck in a weird parenthetical edgewise.
I thought you were finished talking.
You thought I just opened my dumb mouth to say, boy, we sure did have fun with the news today, and nothing else? You thought that I thought that was a sentence worth saying out loud? Do you think I'm a fool? You hyphenated your way into the middle of my sentence, and the first thing you had better say be an apology and not some add-on to what I say.
I didn't hyphenate my way into anything. There was a period at the end of that first line.
Scroll the teleprompter back up.
We want to see the actual line on the teleprompter.
Stop copy-paste rewording my sentences!
They're not scrolling up. There's more lines to read.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let you talk so you can feel what it's like to speak your mind without a dumb blonde parrot on your shoulder.
Kaylin, we have to divide the script between the two of us.
Fuck you, pirate.
You said you weren't going to say anything.
Oh, you're the parrot, and I'm the pirate, and you're on my shoulder.
Are you finished?
Just squawking the same shit in my ear like that Talking Tom app or like a parrot.
Are you finished
Yeah,
now?
Okay, I'm finished.
Okay. And not to mention those silly segments.
They were so silly. And from all of us here at Breaking News,
Have a lovely evening.
you suck!